Hey everybody, Jamie at Bretz RV in Nampa, Idaho, back again with another video walkthrough of a unit we have on our lot. Today we're going to go a little bit bigger than some of the travel trailers we've looked at. We're looking at a Reflection. This is a 2022 Reflection 278BH. It's in their 150 series that Grand Design makes. Now you may have heard of the, of course, Grand Design name. Very popular brand. They are taking off in the industry. Tons of experience from the guys that are at the helm, and man, they're doing a great job making a great product. And even in the last couple of years, you know, a lot of people have had concerns that the quality of units has gone down because of people just manufacturers just trying to keep up with the demand. And while everybody's trying to keep up with the demand, there have been a few that have still tried to maintain quality, and Grand Design is certainly one of them. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera around here and show you what we're looking at here. All right, so here is the Reflection. Now, one thing you'll notice about a 150 series, if you compare it to any of the full Reflections, so 150 series meaning, of course, half ton. Now, that doesn't mean every half ton can tow a Reflection 150 series, but the ones that are rated for the weight, usually half ton pickups don't have the, of course, the payload capacity of a 3/4 or a 1 ton. So in an effort to save some weight, there is no slide up front. Where a lot of full-size, mid-profile fifth wheels and, of course, full ones will have a slide up front, usually either a bed or a wardrobe of some kind. So the only slides you'll find on these are going to be in the back. That keeps the pin weight low. I believe the number is 1,300 pounds we're trying to stay under, but yeah, basically low enough that a half-ton can handle the weight. Another thing you'll find with half-ton towable units, well, I don't know if they all do it, but these ones are doing it, is the turning point hitch. Now we'll get a little bit closer here. So what you run into, a lot of half tons will have a short box, short bed, and you run the risk of the front of the cap here hitting on the back of the cab of your truck if you take too sharp of a turn. So instead of having to buy one of those super heavy and super expensive sliding hitches, which, don't get me wrong, they work great, they're not really necessary when you have a setup like this. You can put a standard hitch into a short bed, whether you go half ton or 3/4 or 1 ton, either way, this turning point hitch can handle a short bed, because instead of the axis being right here, instead of this being a pivot point, this actually gets locked in place. There's a plate right up under here. I don't know how you can see that. There we go. So this plate will actually be reattached right here, and then keeps this basically kept in place in your hitch. And so there is a couple of bolts under here. So these two bolts here and here come out, and now this will pivot or swivel right here rather than here at the kingpin. So what that gives you is extra space from here out to here. And really the big thing is you want to keep the cab of the truck away from the front cap of your trailer. So that's what that hitch is designed for there. So again, half ton series, kind of reviewing, we've got no slide up front, keeps the pin weight low. You've got a turning point hitch, so you can handle with a half ton, which would be a short bed. And then also, and we'll see when we get inside, they go from having solid surface countertops to the laminated style countertops, which are still a nice countertop. They're still laminated all around the edge, no T-molding, anything like that. It's still good quality, just lighter weight than the solid surface. So over here, we've got your utility hookups, the wet bay, some will call it. Basically, you've got your city water, you've got your black tank flush there, all your essentials. Your dump valves, you notice they're right here instead of underneath, so no having to reach under to get to that. The way these valves work, like, I don't know what half of these things do. I know one's like a tank bypass for city water to instead of using your tank, but one of them, however the dials are supposed to be on that diagram, just do the dials down here to match, and you can't get it wrong unless you try. We've also got power hookup here, you've got TV hookups, and then you've got outside shower with hot and cold water, and then pump switch there too. So like, you can winterize or you can sanitize your tanks or your fresh tank with the pump switch that is here. again, using the dials the way that is there. So you have an unobstructed pass-through storage, which has a heat duct up there too. So this area is really well insulated and heated, and then you have thicker baggage doors here too than normal, not just the cheap chintzy ones that you see on a lot of trailers. This has a Furrion tankless water heater. Of course, it's gas, your LP fired, so that way the controls are actually inside in the bathroom for that. You got your slide out here. Kind of walk around. All right. So really cool thing about this floor plan is the bunks are sideways in there, so you get a huge amount of storage back here. You've got motion sensor light, power plug if you need to plug something in here, but a huge amount of storage. I mean, I could fit in there easily. And you've got a hitch on the back, rated for 3,000 pounds of towing or 300 pounds of tongue weight if you want to use for accessories. Of course, your ladder, and prep for backup camera. On this side, I've already got it open here. We've got a 2-burner cooktop and then the little mini fridge there. Now your mini fridge runs on 110, so if you aren't hooked up to shore power or you don't put an inverter in here, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. But when you are hooked up, good place to put the drinks or cold snacks or whatnot. So running along this side, you do have leveling. I guess I forgot to show you the screen on that and the pass-through storage on the other side. The Lippert 1 control. Here, let's see if I can get you from this side. So right about there, if you can see that, there's a screen there. Touchscreen control through Lippert's 1 control. Grand Design calls it Compass Connect. You can control your slides, your lights, your leveling, and your awning from that. And that is app-based, so you can use your phone to do that as well. So let's go ahead and walk in. I am going to close the door behind us because this highway noise is horrendous. Alright, so this particular model, we've got the U-shaped dinette there. Oversized U-shaped dinette. Nice big windows. Extra seating here. So of course the dinette makes into a bed. This is a trifold sofa right here. So of course seating, but extra sleeping if you need it. Now this being a bunk model, it's kind of like the 28BH, but a lightweight version. So you've got double over double bunks. You got 2 windows there. You got 2 windows there. I've got the doors blocking those. They both have lights. They both have power plugs. They've got their own closet, some drawers here, so plenty of storage. And then of course the pocket door here, so you can close that room off entirely. Fridge here. Now this particular one has a 2-way, so if you prefer that, it's an 8 cubic foot 2-way fridge, so it runs on shore power or propane. The newer models of these are coming in with a 12-volt fridge, which would be a 10 cubic foot in this model, and then they'll have a solar panel on board just to account for the usage of that fridge. Now tons of storage in this model. So you got overhead storage, there's your nice TV there, and then down below you've got 6 huge drawers there. I'll show you how big those are too. So quite a bit of space there. We've got some more other pamphlets. There's Don Clark, Grand Design. Hi Don. We've got the oven. Pretty good amount of space in there. 3-burner cooktop with the splash guard here. More storage. Okay, and then huge stainless steel sink with the pull-down faucet. And then all of your blinds are going to be these blackout shades. So those are really nice. They cover really well, block a lot of light out. Of course, give you privacy at nighttime when the lights are on and you don't want people to see in. Good for that as well. So additional storage up here. And then as we head up this direction, I always like to point out with Grand Design, they like to hide the things that make these feel like RVs. Like these control panels right here. You know, a lot of times they're just sitting out on the wall. You know, a lot of times you'll see them out here. There's a couple models that they do it, but in most cases, if they can, they hide it behind these nice cabinet doors here. And I do always recommend when you're going through, you know, if you get a chance to go to like an RV show, or if you do end up going to a lot to, you know, if you're a little more serious and ready to buy something and you go to check it out, open and close these cabinet doors. That'll tell you a lot about the quality of what you're looking at. The ones that wobble usually are, you know, MDF. It's that glued sawdust basically. They're just cheap made cabinets, where Grand Design, I usually have a sign somewhere about it, but they actually use European poplar. It is hardwood core. Now they're still going to be laminated, of course, pressure laminated, but the inside of them, they are actual solid wood rather than the cheap stuff. So that helps. And then also the hardware, these are using the residential quality, you know, the European style hidden hinges. So they look really clean on the outside, but they're also adjustable too. So if something gets misaligned, you can always adjust those. So as we walk up here, let's take a look at the bathroom here. So you got your storage in there. You've got all these drawers, plenty of room there. Plenty of counter space. You know how many bathrooms you look at that maybe you don't think about it, but look at the counter space in there. You got to have room to set your, you know, toothpaste, toothbrush, or, you know, for the ladies, you know, a curler if you're using that, or blow dryer, or whatever it is you're using. There's always something you need to set down, and there's plenty of room there. This one has this medicine cabinet here, and on the other side here, right there. Nice big shower, step-in shower with ABS surround and glass doors. And then we go into the bedroom. Residential size queen bed. It's got storage underneath. You can of course lift up the platform and see that. And then you've got overhead storage here. There's a USB plug. You've got power plugs. There's one right there. And another one right there, as well as your USB for like phones and stuff. And then you have little cubby compartments down on each side there too. Where's the closet, you may ask? Well, I'm going to step up here and show you. Right over here. So you've got four big drawers, and then you've got your closet over here too, and then of course your sliding door right here to close off your bedroom. Good amount of storage here. The light that they put in here is actually a motion sensor light. So when you open your closet, I don't have power hooked up to it right now, but when you open up your closet, that will turn on automatically. And then the drawers, nice and deep. So all four of them are like that. All right, of course your emergency exit there. And again, blackout shades, and even more important up here, notice with the blackout shades that these have these valances here. These are, or it's a valance and a lambrequin, but these are actually boxed in. So you don't have the issue of light getting in the side, or you know, say you're in your nightwear, whatever that may or may not be. You don't have to worry about somebody peeking through the corners at night if your lights are on in here. They're fully boxed in, fully private. And same goes for the other side. All right. Let's get you off the wall here. There we go. Nice shot of the whole floor plan here. You got your entertainment center there as well, and that has HDMI, USB. That's right over here. And what else you got? AM, FM. You've got a disc player there. All kinds of good stuff. And of course, that's plugged right into your TV there. So nice direct hookup. So yeah. All right. If you like the unit and want maybe some more info, of course, Grand Design's website is great. You can always go to BrettsRV.com and check our website for information on these. The specs are all listed out. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see some more walkthrough videos from me on other units, everything from travel trailers to fifth wheels to small and big motorhomes, feel free to subscribe. Appreciate it.